Welcome students, hope you are fine and safe at home. Class 10 Health and Physical Education, Chapter Fundamental of Anatomy, Physiology and Physiology in Sports. Today's topic Function and Structure of Muscles. Functions and structures of muscles. Functions of muscles. As we know that muscles are machines for converting chemical energy into the mechanical work. Again repeated. As we know that muscles are machines for converting chemical energy into mechanical work. The contractions and relaxation of muscles due to certain chemical changes in them helps in doing work. The main function of the main functions of muscles in our body are number one, to produce and control movements of the body. Number two, to maintain a natural posture of body by acting on the body structure. Number three, to help in the economic of efforts, making efforts easy by working in association with levers and pulleys in the human body. Again repeated, to help in the economy of efforts, making efforts easy by working in association with levers and pulleys in the human body. Number 4, to pump the blood throughout the body. Number 5, to help perform the functions of internal organs such as intestine, stomach, etc. Stomach, structure of muscles. Muscles are soft tissue found in all living beings. Muscle cells contain protein filaments which move over one other one another that produce contractions which change both the length and the size of muscles. Again repeated, muscles are soft tissue found in all living beings. Muscle cells contain protein filaments which move over one another that produce contractions which change both the length and the size of the muscles. The function of muscles is to produce force that helps in the movement of body parts. Muscles are also responsible for maintaining and changing the posture movements of the body. For example, cardiac muscles help in the contraction of the heart, and smooth muscles in the digestive system are responsible for the movement of food through the digestive system. Structural classifications of muscles. According to structure, muscles are classified into two types. These are voluntary or skeletal muscles. Number two, involuntary or smooth muscles. Number three, cardiac muscles. Voluntary or skeletal muscles. These muscles are in the form of stripes and vary in shape, size, strength, speed, and muscular endurance. Again, repeat it. Voluntary or skeletal muscles are in the form of strips and vary in shape, size, strength, speed, and muscular endurance. For example, muscles of our hands, legs, feet, etc. Skeletal muscles are attached to the bones and other tissues and make the movement of the body possible. These muscles act as per out will and are capable of producing force. They are further divided into two types: slow twist fiber or fast twitch fiber. Slow twitch muscles fiber contain more number of again repeated. Slow twitch muscle fibers contain more number of mitochondrions and my, myoglobin as a result of more number of mitochondrions, and the color of the muscles fibers become red. The higher number of mitochondrions increases the aerobic capacity of these muscles. These muscles fiber can also produce force for a longer duration of time. However, the force produced by these muscles is less in magnitude when compared with fast twitch muscle fiber. And fast twitch muscle fiber contain less number of mitochondrions, and compared to slow twitch muscle fibers, the speed of muscle contractions is also very fast. Moreover, the force produced by these muscles fibers is higher in magnitude when compared to slow twitch muscle fiber. Involuntary or smooth muscles. Involuntary muscles are not under the control of our will and form of the muscles cord of intestines, bladders, arteries, and many other structures. These muscles are also called unstepped muscles. For example, involuntary muscles are found in the alimentary canal and are responsible for the movement of food in it. The structure and function of these muscles is entirely different from the skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscles. These muscles are also stepped as skeletal muscles, but they are not involuntary. They are involuntary. The cross-bending pattern of these muscles is also similar to the skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscles are only found in our heart. These muscles continuously work to help the heart to pump blood to our entire body. The color of these muscles fibers is generally red. Next topic: function and structure of respiratory system, mechanism of respiration. The respiratory system, the energy needed by cells for their existence is derived from the oxidation of absorbed materials. For this purpose, oxygen is obtained from the air we breathe in, and while doing so, we also simultaneously get rid of the waste products, carbon dioxide. Therefore, respiration is defined as a process concerned with the interchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the organism and the environment. This change takes place in the body in two stages. Oxygen enters the capillaries and from there it gets into the tissues, whereas carbon dioxide passes in the opposite direction. So respiration can be referred to as the gases exchange between capillaries and tissues. Function of respiratory system. The main function of respiratory system are: number one, it provides oxygen to blood. Number two, it removes certain waste products from the body, especially carbon dioxide. Number three, respiration maintains a balance in body temperature. Number four, it regulates the blood pH balance, the acid-base balance. 5. It affects the circulation of blood as well as the heart rate. The respiratory rate and the heart rate rise and fall together. Structure of last topic is structure of respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of nasal cavities, larynx, windpipe called trachea, bronchi, air sacs or alveolus, and the lungs. This system may be divided into two groups consisting of the air passages and the lungs. Number one, air passages. The comprise the nasal passage, the larynx, the windpipe called trachea, and large and small divisions of the bronchial tubes. The nasal cavity is divided into right and left nasal passages by the partition called the septum. The surface of area of nasal passage is lined by the mucous membrane, which secretes a clear viscous fluid called the mucus. Such a secretion enables the nasal passage to act as their filters by causing dust, particles, and bacteria to adhere to the sticky mucous membrane. The secretion destroys certain bacteria. The surface area of the mucous membrane is liberally supplied with small blood vessels, and the blood is and the blood in these vessels give up its heat to warm the inhaled air before it reaches the lungs. So the warmed air passes so the warmed air passes through the pharynx into the larynx, and from there it passes into the windpipe trachea. The windpipe then divides into two bronchial tubes, one going to each lung. Second, lungs. There are two bronchial. There are two branches of the lungs, right and left lung, which occupy most of the thoracic cavity. Lungs are made of light, porous, and spongy substances, and are highly elastic. Within the lungs, each bronchial tube divides many times into smaller branches until they become so small that they are visible to the naked eye. These small branches open into air, air sacs. Inhaled air after passing through trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles reaches the air sacs. There are millions of air sacs in our lungs. The walls of an air sac are elastic and are linked by a thin layer of cells. This thin layer separates the blood capillaries in the wall of the sac from the air within the sac, and it allows the passage of oxygen. It allows the passage of oxygen from the air sac into blood capillaries and carbon dioxide in the reverse direction. That's all. Good.